Não, o Fútil não é coisa.
Lyney! Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenter. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling sometimes, I can't. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on?
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street, but I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without...
So that's why you said...
Yes. We figured there was no harm in In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn but in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, what amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether trust is a beautiful thing.
Lyney...
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you? But don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the House of the Hearth, after Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard that night, I remembered his smile. But as I lay there, to keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is you only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely.
Yeah, we've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever delicious food, fun toys, and the Traveler by my side. Paimon just needs to focus on things like this and all the, you know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon?
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least that's why the darkness never consumed. All right, time to lighten this conversation up a little.
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the Opera House just... Lyney, could you do just one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something.
Oh, all right then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand!
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this.
3, 2, 1.
Now, have another look around. Maybe the flowers appeared somewhere else.
Really? Let's see. Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow robe, but more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done.
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me as teacher.
Fine. Please, teacher, please.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic can...
Is that it?
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good night. I look forward to seeing you again.
All right, shall we head back down too? Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the. Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow
How I think this today and yesterday, I've had to constantly look at my pill box to make sure I've taken my meds. I'm just starting to feel grr and heavy and angry again, and I don't know why. Hello, my new friend. You're fucking cool.
I really like that hair.
I'll remind you again. The law can be both.
I just have some more water.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite...
Oh, please, Lyney. I'll only take a moment of your time.
Huh? What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, but just as dawn broke,
That was.
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say?
It sounds like I've got some catching up.
Whoops.
Love you.
Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Lyney's performance last night.
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her
okay,
of a
Chell,
better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
In, so if you look
Okay,
that way,
then.
there's a green light.
Wait,
Green
no,
light's
no,
not
there must be
flashing,
more
it's
to
still
it.
charged.
If that's all it took
If
for
it
her to have a
is
change
flashing,
of heart,
it's still charging.
how did it take her 10
I
whole
just thought you
years?
needed to know that.
Well...
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were in quickfire question. Where did you all go after?
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Lyney did a private magic trick. Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that.
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
No, I just...
What the. What now? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong again? This is getting pretty awkward. What do we do, Traveler?
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Well, never mind. There's always next time. Forgive my persistence, but when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away. The news about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all. Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time. Ah, there's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. Can't blame me for being curious. All right, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
Lynette? Paimon didn't mean to.
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, really?
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. At least it did the job, right?
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose.
She's okay.
I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Sent her $19.50. Oh,